Charles Darwin, the poet of the theory of evolution. The theory of evolution is invalid and has no scientific evidence or support. The theory of evolution claims that all living things are descended from one another. According to the claim, a living species transformed into another over time, and all species emerged in this way. According to the theory, this transformation covered a long period of hundreds of millions of years and progressed gradually. In this case, countless intermediate species must have formed and lived during the long transformation process claimed. Charles Darwin himself said this about this subject.
If my theory is correct, there must have been countless transitional forms connecting species to each other, and the evidence of their existence can only be found in fossil remains.
For the last 150 to 200 years, it is known that the number of fossils found in fossil deposits in various parts of the world exceeds 700 million. Among the 700 million fossils, there are no intermediate fossils. Charles Darwin himself said this about this subject.
If species have really descended from other species by slow development, why do we not find innumerable transitional forms? Why is not the whole of nature in a state of confusion, but is it perfectly defined and in its proper place? There must be innumerable transitional forms, but why do we not find them buried in innumerable strata of the earth? Why is not every geological structure and every stratum full of such connections? Geology does not reveal a well-graded process, and this is perhaps the greatest objection that can be raised against my theory.
A paleontologist, evolutionary biologist, Derek A. Ager, said,
"The problem is this. When we examine the fossil record in detail, whether at the level of species or classes, we constantly encounter the same fact. We see groups that suddenly formed on the Earth, not groups that developed by gradual evolution."
Let's take a look at fossils. Fossils that are not really that well known. Fossils that clearly break Darwin's theory. These are only a few fossils of what was found, but it is enough to disprove the theory of evolution with absolutely clear and physical evidence, contrary to evolutionists who never could or can provide evidence, and again there has never been an intermediate fossil found out of 700 million fossils.